Go to the end and then stop.
Well, that worked. Okay, we're ready.
Go full
All right.
screen also. Okay.
Yeah, full screen.
Except, well, okay, there you go. As a lot of you know, I live in an RV, and one of the good things about an RV is that it moves when you make it do that. So I've been taking an astronomer's road trip. I drove to Mercury, Nevada, and I continued on to Venus, Florida. I dropped in briefly on Earth, very briefly. It's not like I live there or anything. This one's in
It's
Texas.
windy on Earth. Norm, was it windy on Earth?
Yeah, we shoot the breeze a lot, yes. I saw an aurora in Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the moon in Pennsylvania. Mars is also in Pennsylvania, not far from the moon.
Really?
Yeah.
That explains a lot.
Uh-huh. I
Serious?
visited #1 Ceres. Whether it's an asteroid, it's still #1 in my book. I also visited asteroid number 8, Florida. Flora, rather.
So there's a lot.
And I went on to Jupiter. That's also in Florida, right next to some spring training baseball diamonds. I looked up Uranus in Missouri. I saw a rising sun in Indiana, not far from Cincinnati. The sun and the sun's center, there's one in Florida and one in Arizona. I went to both of them. I intuited a message from Spock, and went to Alberta, where you can find all of this stuff in Vulcan, Alberta.
Very nice.
I enjoyed a rising star. The stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas. I saw another star in the middle of North Carolina.
You went to the Library.
Yeah.
Yes. Castor, as you may remember, is a sextuple star, and all of them were eager beavers in Alberta. The summer triangle is partly apparent. Vega, the bright corner of the summer triangle, is in Texas. Maybe that's where vegans come from.
Texas, I'm not sure.
The south corner of the summer triangle is also in Texas, but I never found Deneb. There's probably a tale about that.
Oh, good.
Try Googling it.
I found most of these on Wikipedia. I looked north from South Carolina, and I saw the North Star in Ohio.
Oakley.
I found M57, the ring, but it wasn't in Lyra. It's in Wisconsin.
Where?
Ring, Wisconsin, south of Oshkosh. Ohio had a lot of nice ideas. This one is a nova, which produced a lot of heavy elements, which spread out. There's carbon. I found this carbon in Texas. And I found this iron in Missouri, though there's iron in several other states also carbon in other states. Some gold landed in northern Pennsylvania. Genesee, Pennsylvania. I visited my favorite constellation and discovered, after I had crossed the country several times to follow these things, there's one of them right next to where I live. Hercules.
Hercules.
Is in Northern California. And I pass it many times. and just didn't occur to me that's a constellation. So I went back and took a good picture of it when the leaves were changing. I saw the whole cosmos in Minnesota. That's a neat town. Most of the streets have astronomical names. There's a gas in Indiana. I never found a solid state. In addition to the astronomical journey, I was on my personal journey and found that in Missouri, they had made a dunce cap for me with characterization on it already. There are a lot of things I was uncertain about, and Texas and Louisiana have been uncertain about their boundary and named a town for that uncertainty. So I surrendered to my fate in Texas. I followed what almost everybody tells me to do. I went to hell, Hell, Michigan, where
Really?
they welcomed me as one of their own. So that's my astronomical road trip.
That's wonderful.
Very nice. Very good. Yeah.
Excellent.